in terms of if I want to watch someone who's, you know, a Japanese gamer playing Final Fantasy 16 or something, or a Japanese RPG, how does that work? Is there availability in terms of subtitles? Do you have any of those services yet?
Yeah. I mean, well, luckily we have a very open ecosystem, so there's so many different kinds of tools that can plug in. But for us, I think the beauty of Twitch and what we continue to push ourselves to do every day is make sure that we can continue to be the best live streaming platform globally. And so that means not only developing homegrown talent here and making sure we find them viewers, but also kind of pitching the whole world as their viewers' oyster, if you will. And so one of the great things that we love about Japan is that we can ensure that there are game launches that become huge, like Street Fighter 6, that became big in Japan and then big globally, but not also vice versa, right? There are first-person shooter games like Rust in 2021, that's an English language title, that became really big in Japan because they were able to find an audience here. So we love the kind of virtuous cycle that these kinds of launches happen right here in Japan. Like, I view our role as continuing to innovate so that all this diverse type of content that no one has a crystal ball. I couldn't have told you that headsets were going to be a big thing 10 years ago, but they are, and they're here to stay. And so for us, our prerogative is really making sure that we are continuing to develop and create the best tools for our community so that when headsets come in or the next big thing, we are there to meet our community and to help them grow along the way.
Just finally, and you know, I know we're at a game show, but are you potentially planning to, you know, because I would imagine if you're watching sport, why not Twitch it? If you're, I don't know, watching a movie and maybe you don't have anyone to talk to about a movie that's going on, you could watch it and have someone watch it and give commentary, much like YouTube. Is there any plans to expand out of, you know, the core gaming business?
Yeah, well, we already, frankly, are seeing that organically. In fact, one of our biggest streamers in Japan is a streamer called Stanmi, and literally in the last week, he was yearning to have more IRL connections with his community, which he already has a really strong bond with his online community. So he just kind of casually put it out to his Okinawa-based fan base, and he said, hey, who wants to join me for a football match? And literally over 170 fans showed up, and that was to play football with him. And he first started off being a league gamer. So it just shows how, for us, we can't predict how content is going to evolve, but we know that we have to be there to grow along the way with all of our streamers. So I think the future is bright for us with all those different types of content.
Laura, absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for making the time and enjoy the rest of your show. Very much appreciated. That was Laura Lee, Chief Content Officer at Twitch. Tanny, back to you.